Okay, I'm gonna do another review on the cam, on this GoPro action cam. First review was basically out of the box review. Now I've actually taken it out a couple times and have some things to say about it. Some good, some bad. Now, right now I have the back on here to emit sound. This is the back to emit sound with the two little slots. Haven't done any water sports lately, but it's winter time, so I'm gonna go snowboarding pretty soon, so I'll end up changing that. And the way this goes is you have the two slots here, the top one for the HD TV, the bottom for the sound. If you don't have an HD TV, then you just don't use the top one, you use the bottom one, and you use all three normal RCA cables. You use the red, the yellow, and the white. Now, if you have an HD TV, you still have to use the bottom RCA cables. You just don't use the video one. And you plug in the HD TV. When you're plugging them into the HD TV, they have to be all in the same row. They're all together. When you bring these up, make sure you don't mix these guys up, or your picture's not going to come out right. Plug them in, not drop it like that. Plug them in, and then you want to turn it on. My TV is already set to component 2. And by the way, my TV is Samsung HD TV 180p, but all my recordings are only in 960p. I didn't feel a reason to go to 1080p because the resolution in 960, it's perfect, it's fine, I'm fine with it. And it doesn't take up as much memory. I only have a 16 gig SD card in here, even though it can take up to a 32 gig. 32 gig is way more money than I wanted to spend on it. Now, if you could see the picture quality on this thing, it's pretty good. See the sound? That's just me moving around, and you can hear me breathing and pretty much doing everything on it. You can hear me cranking the throttle on it. I have it pretty high, but I'm not doing anything that really does that much noise. Now, the bad thing about this cam is you toggle through the pictures. This is previous and this is forward. The bad thing about this cam is the fact that if you start playing with these buttons too much, what happens is this unit freezes. Therefore, what you have to end up doing is you have to come back here and you have to take the battery out and leave it out for a bit and then put it back in. It gets kind of annoying. Another thing that's kind of sucks about the cam is that once you're watching it on your TV, there's really no way, there is no way to fast forward or rewind or even pause it. You're just kind of clicking through scenes like this. You're just kind of clicking through scenes how I am. This is just me running around. My buddies just out shooting, having a good time. See, the picture quality is fine. Maybe through my camera shooting my TV in particular, it's not coming out clear, but the colors come out very, very good. Have no complaints with any of that. So like I said, I want you to hear my dirt bike turn on, because in this picture I have the waterproof back on it, and you're gonna hear me turn my bike on. And it's an RM250, and you see it's not that loud. And the volume, I can bring the volume way up. See, it's not that loud, and that's with the waterproof back on. Now, if I had this back on, it would be a lot louder. Just wanted to show everybody pros and cons of the GoPro cam made by Hero. Has a lot of good qualities. The picture is great. The volume is great. The fact that it has two buttons on it, pros and cons. It's easy to turn on, turn off, go through the scenes and everything. But no pause, fast forward, rewind. Thank you.